Shivo. Hello, everyone. Today is our 17th webinar of the series. I welcome you all to today's event organized by Bioingene. Bioingene is a nonprofit organization created to promote plant research worldwide. Today is a very special event, as Shivo mentioned, because we are not going to discuss plant science research, but rather we will discuss the efforts and skills that are needed to become a good researcher or a successful professional. For today's webinar, we have received a huge response of over 4,000 registrations. We welcome all the viewers and thank them for their interest in Bioingene. As was previously mentioned, you can apply for a certificate of participation via the feedback link and password, which will be provided after the presentation. Submission of the feedback form is mandatory in order to receive the certificate. The feedback link will be provided in the YouTube chat box by the host. Please be patient. You will get ample time to fill and submit your feedback form. Please collect your participation certificates at 2 days from our webinar. Please visit our website to register for upcoming webinars, and you can connect with Bioingene on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Today's event comprises a panel discussion followed by a webinar talk on the topic, the importance of soft skills in academia. Our webinar speaker today is Dr. Kankana Ghoshal. Dr. Ghoshal is a researcher, educator, and a former lecturer at UCLA. She completed her Ph.D. from the University of British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada, followed by postdoctoral training at the University of Southern California, Los Angeles in the United States. During her research career, she presented her research work at several conferences and professional meetings and has several publications in peer-reviewed international journals. She has always enjoyed teaching. However, during her postdoctoral research, while mentoring her undergrad students, she realized her passion for teaching and decided to dive deep into the teaching world. To follow her passion, she received extensive training from the University of California, Los Angeles, and the Los Angeles Community College District in the United States, which includes earning a prestigious Project Match Aspire to Teach internship. She carried on her training by becoming a scientific teaching fellow of Summer Institutes of Yale Center for Teaching and Learning and Center for Integration of Research, Teaching and Learning in the United States by demonstrating her commitment to undergraduate education. As a lecturer at UCLA, she taught a course called Introduction to Collaborative Learning Theory and Practice. She also taught microbiology as a guest lecturer at UCLA and Los Angeles Mission College. Apart from this, she has been leading, facilitating, and participating in several workshops in the USA and Canada on research-based teaching practices to advance students' learning and career development. She has expertise in teaching soft skills, such as skills and strategies related to collaboration, communication, group dynamics, and team building, learner's mindset, students' motivation, and mental well-being. Her mission is to impart education in a holistic way using research-based learning and teaching methods. Her vision is to prepare her students as a lifelong learner to be successful in college and beyond. Before the webinar, there is a short panel discussion on the importance of soft skills.
A nice introduction, and definitely I would like to give thanks to Bioingene team for inviting me to share my experience. And definitely all our panelists, because it needs real courage to share their life stories with like almost 4,000 attendees. So, and they actually made my work easy. So so that's really good that now audience knows like the real story. And now I'm going to give you the basic, like the behind the scene. So, okay, so I'm going to share my screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody can see my presentation. Okay. So hello all. I'm Kankana Ghoshal, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of soft skills in academia to succeed in your professional and personal life. Okay. Just a second. Okay, so before I start my webinar, today we are actually celebrating, today is 5th September, and we celebrate Teachers' Day in India. So before starting my webinar, sorry, so, and I want to pay my tribute to one of the greatest teacher of all time, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. And then my heartfelt gratitude to my parents, to my teachers, my mentors worldwide. And then definitely pay my respect to all my teacher colleagues in USA. And finally, I want to give my deepest thanks to all the participants. So, okay, so as you have heard from our panelists, soft skills is actually the world of soft skills is vast. So when Shubhabrata and Shoma asked me to talk about soft skills, I was really excited, as well as I was really afraid, because it's very hard to cover this huge, vast world in only one seminar. So that's why I'm trying to provide you a snapshot, and which is actually backed up by some scientific data or evidence, and some of actually from my real classroom teaching experience. So let's begin with the importance of skills. So as I have divided, I have divided my talk broadly into 4 parts. So the first one is importance of skills. So for today, when I have seen the attendees from the registration, when Shubhabrata has sent me this pie chart, so when I have seen that, I want to actually bring your attention to this pie chart. Here you can see we have like a huge, a diverse group of participants in today's seminar who are interested in soft skills. So from actually our seminar, from our registration, it's actually proven that soft skills are very important at at every stage of your career. So what do we all want? Like now we from panelists, from the audience, from the registration, and from us, from Bioingene team, we can see that we are now at different stages of our career. But what do we all want? We actually all want a successful career. But when we want to have a successful career, what we should do? Like when we are trying to build our successful career, our first important job is to design our potential career path. Okay? And when we are trying to design our potential career path, we should consider multiple factors from your professional and personal life. So suppose, and we all know, like in our academia, there are several paths, like academic paths, career path you can take. And here I'm going to show just only one of them. Suppose you are an undergraduate student and you want to be a professor in plant biology. So what should you do first? You have to do some career planning at the very beginning when you are the undergrad. So first you actually self-assess yourself. Like we call this VIA. So value, interest, and abilities. Abilities mean skills. So you need to ask yourself, like, what do you care for? What do you like to do? What are you like good at? Means what skills actually I have. The next step, you have to search some information, like what education I need to have, what skills I need to acquire to achieve my final goal. Next, the third step, you start taking action. Why I'm saying action? Because after having this big picture in your mind, you actually should start taking some training. You can involve in some internship, meaning you actually are trying to develop or improve your skills. Next, you start your job hunt. So fourth step of your career path planning is like job hunt, meaning you need to actually learn how to write a CV, how to write a resume, how to write a cover letter. So I mean, you need to acquire some skills to write the application material. Then you actually acquire the skills how to give the interview so that you can be successful. And also networking, as Dr. Alao said, that networking plays a key role here. So you need to also learn how to network. Next, congratulations. You are now in a new professors in a plant biology department. So you are done, right? Are you done? No, actually you are not done yet, because you need to now, you achieve your career goal, but you need to now maintain your successful career. So to maintain, you need to have skills. To maintain also, you need to have skills, meaning you need to actually lead a lab. You need to perform some experiments. You need to lead your team. You need to even excel. You want to excel, right? So for that, you need to have different types of other skills. So from here, like this whole journey, what we can see, this is your like career path, your after achieving your goal, even to maintaining your career. So one factor is emphasized more and more. And what is that? That is called skills, your ability, right? Okay, so what is skill? Skill is actually an ability to do an activity or job well, especially because you have practiced it. So I am actually requesting you to remember this word, practice, okay? So practice, practice, and practice, because skills will grow with practice. So now, actually, broadly, there are two types of skills, right? The one is hard skills, and the second one is soft skills. So what are the hard skills or technical skills? This is like kind of technical knowledge or training that you have gained through any life experience. And what are the soft skills? Soft skills is actually your personal traits or habit that help you to work. Like, meaning you need to work on your own sometimes, and sometimes you need to work with others. So how you work with on your own, or how you work with others, this is like actually maintained by soft skills. Okay. So now coming to the point, like my second point, importance of soft skill. Okay, so why I'm saying like importance of soft skills? Because generally, especially sometimes in academia, when we consider building our career, what I do, what we just trying to uh, prioritize, trying to measure our hard skill, our technical skills. We spend our lots of energy and also like time to acquire the hard skill, okay? But we sometimes didn't take care of soft skills. But a real career success need a combination of both. So why I'm saying that? Now you can see why I'm saying that. Let me bring my laser pointer. Okay, so you can see there like hard skill. You need hard skill to perform the technical task, right? It is needed, okay? But on the other hand, you need to have the soft skills, because through soft skill, you can improve your productivity, right? As Dr. Neha said, as Ms. Datta said, that you need to manage time, you need to manage stress. So to be productive, right? So improve work performance and productivity. You can enhance relationship, meaning you can maintain your work relationship in a positive work environment. And when you are happy, you are maintaining your relationship in work, you actually are happy in your life, like personal life, right? Because it's very, very interdependent, like work life and personal life, they are very interdependent. Okay, and so here we can see like soft skills actually balance the hard skills. I actually have designed two scenarios for you. Probably many of you can relate with that scenario. But one thing I should say, sometimes this scenario may vary from person to person, because soft skill and overall skills actually is very personalized. Okay, there are common principles, but sometimes they vary from person to person. So let me show you my first scenario. Suppose, like, just think of student, of researcher in lab. So what he has now, he is very good at performing experiments. Like, and he's well versed with microscopy, lab techniques. He can like analyze the data very well. He can use like lots of software, and he can run PCR machine. Who doesn't know about PCR, I can say this is the like our Bible in the lab. Okay, so we can like extract, we can multiply our DNA. Okay, so this student is very good at that. However, performing and completing an experiment doesn't only shouldn't be your only skills and qualifications as a researcher. Okay, why I'm saying that? Because as Dr. Sharma said, you need to communicate, right? You are doing your experiment, but you are not communicating with your scientific community. So what's the point? What's the point of doing these experiments? Because nobody knows about you. Nobody cannot see your research, right? So you need to communicate, like verbally as well as in written. You need to communicate your research to the scientific community. Definitely. And another thing, when the panel discussion was going on, I have seen many audience are asking about public speaking skills. So I will little bit we'll talk about it later, very little bit, because as I have said, that it's a huge world. So I cannot cover everything today. I'm like asking for your apology. I will try uh, to just give you a snapshot. But public speaking also, like when I did my plant science research, I also volunteer in a botanical garden to actually enhance my public speaking skills, because I am very good at presenting my botanical, like my plant science research, but I don't know the layman language, how to understood other people the plant evolution, right? Because outside world doesn't know much about plant evolution. So I continuously did volunteering to enhance my public speaking skills. So that means communication is a soft skills and you need it as a researcher. Then you have to manage like multiple projects in a timely manner. Then obviously in 21st century, you need to collaborate, like you need to like kind of do some interdisciplinary work to establish your career. So those are the skills you need. And now I'm going to give you my scenario 2. So in scenario 2, actually, I would like you to think, like you should, all of you should think, I have designed here a candidate. Suppose a candidate is going for an interview for an assistant professor position. Okay. So in this 21st century, what we are seeing actually, because we are seeing the importance of soft skills are actually growing, right? Are actually growing. Why it's growing? Because in 21st century, we have to, actually our work culture has been dramatically changed. What happened? First of all, we did, like now we do lots of collaboration, lots of interdisciplinary work. And like there are like lots of informations are also coming to us every day. So, and also we need to maintain, when we collaborating with others, when we are doing some interdisciplinary work, when we interact with people about our work, actually we need to maintain also good relationship with them, right? So that means, and we need to maintain our positive work environment. So that means the interaction with people in a positive way, the demand is increasing. The demand is increasing. The frequency of interaction with people are increasing. In turn, actually soft skills demand is increasing, because employers now need a candidate who is flexible in any type of situation, like who is flexible to work, like they can work in any type of situation, right? They can get along with their teammate, with their collaborator. So that means now the personality, now the personal traits or habits are coming, okay? But another thing, actually employer knows now, that soft skills are very hard to develop and are very hard to learn. It needs rigorous training. It needs practice, rigorous practice. And so they actually now sometimes preferring a candidate who has more soft skills than hard skills. So now I'm going to show you the example. Suppose there are two candidates, they are competing with each other to get an assistant professorship job. And they can see, like, and when employer are seeing the resume or CV, they can see, oh, both of them have good publication, both of them definitely have PhD, and both of them actually have good teaching, excellent teaching skills, right? So what the employer will do? He's in confusion, because both the hard skill wise, both of them are same. So the candidate selection becomes harder, okay? Then they are actually checking the soft skills at the time of interview. So they are actually questioning them, because nowadays when we run some interview, or we are as an interviewee, we face actually behavioral questions. What do you mean by behavioral questions? It's actually like now the employers are designing some case study and asking you to check how you are flexible, how you are collaborative, right? How is your leadership qualities? How you can motivate your student? So they are designing some case study and trying to judge your soft skill in the interview. So what happened next? Then they will select the candidate who has good soft skill set over another candidate who has the same hard skill but lack of soft skills. Okay, so I hope I make you understand. So that's why I am here quote Peggy clause, like soft skills get little respect, but will make or break your career. So now from these two stories and from panelist discussion, from my talk, the first part of my talk, what we can understand. We understood actually we need to learn, right? We need to learn and develop the soft skills. So let's see like what is happening around the world, how world like different organization and institution are trying to improve the soft skills of their students. And here I want to say that universities, many universities around the world are playing a great role, okay, to improve their students' soft skills. They are actually producing some graduates who are very good at hard skill as well as soft skills. So they can actually competing the world market. Because what is in university's vision? Their vision is to produce someone who can compete, who can beat the other candidate. So we need to think about the world market, right? And academia is now like the soft skills in academia is now growing. So here many universities around the world are taking many approaches, like mainly 3 approaches here I am showing, because for the sake of the time I cannot say everything. So here I have chosen 3 approaches. So here is actually I'm showing my class, like what class I taught at UCLA. So as I have said, like this is the training of soft skills or soft skills world. The world of soft skills is vast. I actually taught a class at UCLA, which is like collaborative learning theory and practice. And this is kind of 10 weeks class, 10 weeks. So what we do, we actually first try to aware of the importance and consequences of shortcomings of the soft skills in the student. And then we gave like ample opportunities, ample scope to practice these soft skills in the class, outside the class. Like for my class is collaboration. So they practice with their peers, with us, with their juniors, okay? So they practice more. So one nice thing I want to share with you guys, that when they first came at the very beginning, like on week 1, and when they were going at the week 10, they actually changed. They actually completely changed. They know how to collaborate. And I'm talking about the undergraduates, okay? So university can embed the soft skills, like soft skills program in their program curriculum, or actually they can mix and match with their content course also. Like as here in this class, I have